Yeah. No, I think they're all still asleep. I wanted to ask you... Just come on. Okay, look, what happened in there? I mean, how did you end up in a fight with... all these fans and the trainers? I mean, what was that? Look, I'm sorry. I know I didn't say anything or yell and cheer like everyone else did. I mean, I didn't even run up and celebrate afterwards and try to, congratulate you. And I don't know. I guess it was just a lot to take in. Ryder, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't even know why you're so pissed at me all the time. If just asking you a simple question about what happened and how on earth you somehow ended up in the middle of a... Didn't end up anywhere. I wanted the fight, so I asked. Why? Of course, that's strange to you, hero. The hell is that supposed to mean? You can do anything. But you just worry and wait and let things happen. Oh my... Oh, Trouble, I'm so sorry. I know I should have said something. I should have stopped her when she was hitting you and when she was dragging you away. Doesn't matter. Listen, when I became me, didn't know what to do. I don't get a purpose. I don't get a chance to be the... Don't know how lucky you are. Hey, do you guys know what's something you definitely shouldn't do when you're recording audio professionally?
What is that?
You shouldn't eat pizza rolls. They're delicious and nutritious.
They're not nutritious.
That
Debatably
good audio.
delicious.
I was like speed dash power eating before this recording got started, and I saved one pizza roll just for this bit.
I'm so proud of you.
Pizza rolls and podcasting.
He is a man of focus and determination.
It's gone now though, so the audio should be back to normal. You're welcome, Nathan.
Here, hold on. Let me drink this glass of water.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know we were supposed to prepare Foley. I got dice.
Don't eat the dice.
Nom nom crunch crunch crunch.
Nom nom crunch crunch.
Oh my god.
You know what? I think we just need more pizza rolls. We need a whole podcast. You know what we need? At a fantasy show where people go on a quest to invent pizza rolls.
Oh.
That's what I need in my life.
Gave away the ending there. Good job on that, but whatever.
Great, Nathan.
A bit of a spoiler, but whatever.
Yeah, that was actually Mirjik's quest the whole time.
That was Mirjik?
Yeah, Mirjik invented pizza rolls. It's not canon.
Omelets were just like an accidental stepping stone on the way to the real goal, which of course was pizza. Which, if you think about it, aren't they really just very small omelets?
Egg containing filling? No, egg isn't sturdy enough.
We need bread.
Idiot.
Bread.
Pizza rolls are just... Oh my god. A bread filled with cheese and other ingredients is like the perfect synthesis of omelets and Leroy's bread thing. Yep. It's like the ultimate Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a bite-sized calzone.
Guys, this is what Knight's Quest has always been building towards.
I don't know
pizza
about
rolls.
that.
Okay.
We'll think about this. We'll think about this more.
We'll talk about it at nighttime.
You guys might be confused about the scene you just heard. So let me explain
Yeah.
some time stuff that happened. After the fight, that Trouble won, which I'm still surprised by.
I think no character
was a
was
ride.
expecting Trouble to win, including Raner, including Trouble. No one.
None of us. That was not a scripted thing. After the fight, everyone celebrated. They found JJ, and they asked if they could sleep at his house again because they still don't have a lodging. And so everyone went back to JJ's house, including Katrina, I'm assuming?
Yeah. She's a tired and inebriated lady.
Yeah.
That's
It's too
fair,
late to go on an assassin.
Too late and too drunk.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Too drunk. Did she go get Raish and run or just leave them there all night?
Yeah, no, she definitely got Race and Run.
Okay.
Oh,
Like
excellent.
standing awkwardly outside the Ba-wayu,
waiting.
So neither of them were at the fight, correct? Race and Run?
Correct. No,
Okay.
they heard it happening, but they did not.
Yeah, they were too far away.
Okay.
They were on a mission.
So
So everyone comes back, and it was that night when that scene you just heard happened.
Yeah. I want to add that when Trouble ran into Raish again when the groups joined up, Trouble
yes.
very excitedly told him about the fight, which is big because
wow.
Trouble doesn't usually initiate a conversation of multiple sentences with people. But when he saw Raish, he did give him at least 20 or 25 words, which was
That's like a whole
comparatively that was a
paragraph.
lot, right? Yeah.
I think Raish, after having this conversation, and he's so excited, he's like, "Oh my goodness, Trouble, that's so cool! I'm so glad you fought." As they're all walking back, he turns to Run, and he's like, "This is good. This is what we've been talking about all day. I'm finally making some progress." And Run is left. Run is in the other end of the group. She's hanging out with Katrina. She's like, "I've been with you all day. I'm done with this."
I feel like Grilta believed that Trouble would win.
You know what? Yeah, she did.
Because they're
She
one.
probably did.
I believed in you the whole time, Trouble. I was there. I was rooting you on. I even got, painted my face blue as like a sports thing.
Trouble is embarrassed and he's grinning, but he says, overkill.
It's too much. That's not okay. All right, I'm sorry. I just want you to know, though, Trouble. And she gives him one of those big hugs and whispers in his ear, "We are one because you won."
I didn't ask anyone to paint.
So next day, JJ makes some good breakfast again, and I'm going to assume that everyone... Well, let me say, I'm going to assume everyone tells each other what they did the day before. Do people leave any details out, though? I'm assuming the murders.
Yeah, any of the assassin stuff is left out, but the whole story with Dukas and everything is verbatim.
I think it's important to let everybody know, hey, the tree problem is fixed, and that's a huge deal for the entire beacon. So
I think Katrina probably doesn't leave anything out of that story because she knows, because of the people that went with her, it would be impossible for her to leave information out because it would be added.
How does she introduce Run to the rest of the party? Why is she here?
Oh, God, have none of us met her yet?
Hey, Katrina, who's the new friend?
Katrina's mid-bite into whatever she's eating, and
Raner falls out of his chair because this is such a big group that he genuinely did not see Run before this moment.
I think
He's
Katrina
just like,
was
"Oh my
banking
God,
on that.
someone's here."
Oh yeah. Hi. My name is Friend Maker. My name is Run.
Yeah, Katrina's panicking now because she's the fewer people know about this person, the better.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So how did you guys meet? It seems like you're pretty close. You must have known each other beforehand.
Yes. We actually met.
No.
We met outside. We met at JJ's. Yeah, funny thing. We were twinning, and she grabs one of Run's daggers and grabs her scimitar and shows that they have the same pommel with the scorpion in it. And she's like, "Haha, twins, right?" And I was just it was just too funny, to be halfway across the world. And
Abil?
Oh, no.
Abil is sitting here that's a scorpion.
yeah,
From Tarif?
I mean, it's just a scorpion eel. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, scorpions are other places.
I'm pretty sure
sometimes.
that like that's a pretty big symbol for like the Abu Alab.
Wow, really? Is it? Wow, what a coincidence. Anyway, we've got some stuff to do.
Trouble hasn't looked up from his food, but he goes, yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, that's where did you get that digger? I bought it.
Katrina's like full on panicking now, like sweating bullets. She's like halfway into like pushing Run out the door and like pulling Raish behind. She stops and she's just like,
Hey, Race jumps in and he's like trying to help. He's like, hey, Trouble, tell us more about your fight yesterday. I missed it.
You know, yeah,
and he redirects the attention.
I'm not gonna try to do a whole monologue in the raspy voice, but Trouble will kind of set the scene again. He's gotten a lot more confidence since yesterday, so he is fine with talking a little bit about how like crazy the fans were and stuff, and like the different blows that were landed, and how it seemed like all hope was lost, and it's. And I think he has fun telling it to Raish in particular, because Raish is kind of the person that he's gravitated towards, of like, you're my person who will mentor me in how to be a human. So
Katrina gives Raish like a look, and she's just like, we are trying to leave.
I was trying. Hon, we're not going to be able to leave. Just without them, they're going to ask questions. We need to say where we're going or change the topic of conversation. Also, it would be rude for us not to congratulate Grog on his new name. We should say something about that.
Katrina like full on just shoves Run out the door, and she like comes back towards the table, and she's like, Grog, I'm very proud of you. I'm super happy about this.
Okay.
Everything that's happening at this table is awesome, and you're all valid, and you're all my friends. I think we all have business at the Ba-wayu. Ours is early.
Oh yeah.
So we gotta go.
Oh, definitely.
We're gonna go do that. So we're gonna go. Maybe we'll see you there. Maybe you probably won't though. Probably won't see me or Raish. We'll see you after. And if there's any commotion at the Ba-wayu, there won't be.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's really suspicious.
That seems to be the mood of the morning. Anyway, see you guys later.
Hold on. Katrina. Oh, wait. I wanted to kill time with you.
Katrina, like stiffens a little bit at the kill word and, like, tries to leave again.
They get out. Yeah, they're able to sneak out, yeah.
Guys, are we... I genuinely can't remember if our characters are still... Do we still not know that Katrina is an assassin, or does everybody know that at this point?
I feel like, because she's definitely talked about it.
I think we know, right?
We know that Katrina's an assassin, but they don't know about what she is doing at the Ba-wayu. Like, they don't know the whole Run deal. They don't know she's trying to assassinate the magistrate.
Yeah, they do not know that.
I forgot about that, too.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm really tired.
It's been a mini episode since we brought it up. Okay, so I think they're going to the Ba-wayu.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I need to go to get my stuff. Do you guys want to come with? I could show you guys. It's really pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's kind of the plan. That's where we were hoping to go.
I got some...
Actually...
Yeah, we got some business stuff.
Grog, we have to... we actually have a show tonight.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I hooked us up with a show.
Oh, that's what you guys were talking about? I'm sorry, I was kind of distracted.
Wait, you mean like a music show? A business show?
And yes.
I haven't worked out all the details yet, but all I know is we're gonna need these babies. And he holds up the simple sim symbols. He's like, we got a whole crowd of people. We already picked an opening act.
It's some dancers.
Yes.
Oh.
The weaving dancers.
Yes.
Wow, this is... So you're saying we got like a gig to talk about the simplicity. This is awesome. Oh, we can tell so many people about our new religion. This is going to be so great.
Okay. There's one caveat to the show.
Okay.
We can't...
Oh, that's right.
...talk about politics or religion. But other than that, it's totally... We can do whatever we want.
So then, if we're not talking about religion, then what are we do it.
Money.
He pulls Jonathan aside. Well, I know it's like money's part of it, but I thought that was like the side part, and the main part was going to be promoting like sim and stuff.
I thought it was like a middle part where like one side was like the money, like the better, and the other part was the other thing, and like both of them. You see what I mean?
I see you're crossing your fingers together. Yeah, I see that.
I can see Grorg's heart breaking.
He's been beat down so many times. I think you're trying to persuade him. So give me a persuasion. Difficulty 3, but a boost because he's your friend.
That also reminded me, my dice are not even in arm's reach right now, so I should get those set up.
It's a success with 2 disadvantages.
Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is then Grorg is going to, he will be persuaded that this is what we have to do for now. But one disadvantage, here, let's just play it out. Oh, okay. I guess, if that's the rules, then, at least we're getting the name out there and make a couple funds. I guess that's, that was part of I'm assuming the rules of the stage area, so I guess there's nothing we can do about that. But the next time we do something, has to be 100% religion focused. No money. We'll do it free of charge. We really just got to promote that. And we'll probably, the 3 of us need to work on some of our, religious tenets. So the 2 disadvantages is Grorg wants you to have the next show be religion focused after this one. Otherwise, there'll be problems. And he wants you to, not focus on business, but focus on theology and religious customs more.
Huh.
So we'll play that out in the future.
Yeah.
Grorg is taking Sim more seriously than Sim does. Sim was literally just people should come visit me sometimes. I get lonely in my weird little color vortex.
Yep.
Oh,
exactly.
Boy.
Okay, so I guess the 3 of us can't go to the Ba-wayu then.
Oh, bummer. Well, looks like it's you, me. Eloise, you want to come with us?
What? Oh, I'm torn. I really want to go back and learn from Megan and Personal because I just got this, and she holds up the meteor hammer, and I don't know how to use it. I have a basic understanding of how a string works, but I'm not good at it, and I feel like just having somebody to teach me how to use my chosen weapon would be a good thing.
Oh, well, you don't need to go back there. I can teach you the basics.
What?
Oh, nice. That works out well.
Like I said, I know the basics of how to use all weapon types. Now, I'm not, an expert. I can't teach you, the super fancy stuff, but, I can show you how to use it.
She kind of lights. She's like, oh my gosh, that's right. That's way better, because I would rather not learn from 2 complete strangers, especially after the methods that they used last time.
A lot of throwing.
They were effective, but a little terrifying.
Where they took your previous weapon, threw it into the ground, and said, "You can't have this anymore."
Yes.
Well, Grorg, you can't help her today. We have a lot of planning.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'll go with Raner then.
And Grota.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sorry, I was. I was like, oh, I should have Rainer say something, but I was thinking about future character stuff. Rainer's gonna ask Jonathan real quick. Hey, do you guys I don't know how to ask this. Do you guys want me at the show? I hadn't really thought about it because I helped out with the symbols when we were doing the demonstration in the town square. I guess I just assume. I shouldn't assume. Do you guys need my help or?
Super appreciated, bud.
This is a good question.
I don't think we can add any more people to the show.
Oh, okay. That's actually fine. Yeah, I really did want to go see the Ba-wayu, so.
Quis is walking towards Grorg, Jonathan, and Abiel, and as soon as he hears that, he just turns on his heel and walks over towards Rainer's group.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, Quis, come with us.
Yep, sounds good.
Trouble, are you coming too?
Trouble cocks his head, he thinks about it, and then he nods. Yeah.
But you can't climb the outside, we're going on the inside.
Yeah, I can't think of any particularly funny reaction. He's just like, yeah, obviously, I know. He just kind of gives him that kind of look.
JJ comes over and starts collecting some of the dirty dishes, and he says, well, now, I hope you all have a good time exploring all that Ba-wayu. It's a beautiful place. I've been there a couple of times myself. It's got all these shiny things and all these beautiful specs and great displays of magical powers and prowess. You should go in there inside. But if you guys have the time, I got to take the day off of work. Some family valuables went missing the other day, so if you happen to know anything about that, a little wooden box went missing. Don't look inside, please. It's a private set, but I was really hoping if y'all know anything about that, that'd be real helpful.
Quis says, nope, not a clue. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful.
Raner is still like a little bit sleepy, and so that torrent of words that went by in like 10 seconds, he just kind of blinks and he's like, yeah, I think you said have a good time at the Ba-wayu? Thanks? Yes.
Bye.
All right, guys, let's head on over. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, we're finally going to the Ba-wayu.
Let's do that.
Excellent.
Let's do that.
This is like how it felt when we were finally leaving the gate.
Yeah. This is not that different. Yeah.
This is what I wanted the whole time.
Yeah.
This is why we came to this part of the story.
Now
and it only took
you
us...
did fabricate the block of us getting into the Ba-wayu.
We went to the Ba-wayu, and you were like, now hold on.
I wanted to add tension, and I didn't know we would do that ourselves.
And instead you added torsion.
And an additional 4 episodes, yeah.
So all of our groups are going to be walking towards the Ba-wayu.
Yes.
Our assassin squad is going to be getting there first. The performance gang is going to be walking past it to the entertainers district, and then the tour group will be heading there a little bit behind. But all 3 of them are going to see a similar thing as they approach. The Wayus are back. They are healthy. The purple silver leaves are fluttering in the air. The nice music can be heard. The soft glow. You have all, of course, awoken before the sun hits the leaves. So the shadow of the mountain is still cast over, the mountain range is cast over the city. But the warm glow of the orbs of the trees make it nice and still feel like a sunrise is happening. Orphs and orcs walk up and down the street, pleasantly greeting each other. You're now starting to recognize many of these greetings, and you see how some are for strangers and some are for good friends. You see educators patrolling, making sure people are following the rules. It's a nice morning. And you finally get to the Ba-wayu, and you see that the door is open. It's just a grand gaping hole that's probably like 2 or 3 stories tall. Just this large opening as people are moving in, mainly moving in at this time of day. A couple people moving out. And just this, again, beautiful white tree with purple marks. And now that you're underneath it, you can just look up and just see the canopy above you, casting its sparkling shade above.
Oh, that's so cool.
Of course, the entertainers group is going to walk past this. I do need to ask, I guess, even the assassins have to just walk in through the front, because there are no
other entrances, we've established.
There are a couple mage guards guarding the door, but let's just get a tiny bit of flavor. How is the assassin gang, the Blades, how do they deal with this? Do they try to blend in? Do they try to sneak?
Yeah, I guess from our perspective, they're just they're just part of the group that's going to see the Ba-wayu for a fun tour. Like, we don't even know what they're doing.
They just left with a head start.
Yeah. Katrina's doing the same thing that she did the previous day, where she's wearing her cloak of daggers over her left side to kind of like cover her sword. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Run would do to make herself less conspicuous.
Nothing. She never does anything to be less conspicuous. She's the most shady person.
Yeah. They're still wearing the clothes from the day before, so not wearing like leather sneak clothes.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
I think maybe Katrina turns to the 2 of them and says, okay, here's an idea. What if we just go in with the tour group and then get lost?
I like that. I think that can work.
Cool. Hey, Raner.
Raner is entranced by the tree scenery around them, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, what's up, huh?"
We're gonna hang out with you guys and do the tour thing.
Yes, killing time together.
Excellent. I
She tenses
assumed
again.
you were, yeah.
every time.
No, you guys, we don't need to actually get a tour guide because I've been to the Ba-wayu many times. This is where I got my badge. I became a Surgeon General was here in the Ba-wayu. I'm not best friends with the Magi, but they know me.
Okay.
Perfect.
Haven't met the magistrate though. I've seen him, but never met him in person.
Oh, where?
He's a busy guy. What was that?
Seen him where?
Just around, when he makes speeches and stuff, and reminds people to follow customs and things like that.
Sure.
Magistrate Fayrog. Had to remember his name for a minute there.
Oh, okay.
Cool, dude.
Check my
Magistrate?
my brain notebook, my mind book.
Fayrog.
We haven't mentioned that name in a couple episodes. So anyway, let's go in and let's just you're gonna love it. And just walk in and just enjoy it. You're gonna love it. As the tree knower, I know this is a good.
Are there any customs that we have to do in the Ba-wayu that are special?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's great question, Quis. Number 1, no fire at all. 0 fire.
Makes sense.
Oh no.
So don't do that at all, or it'll get in real trouble.
Imagine a few people just start and look at Quis.
Yeah, I think Eloise just holds her hand out, and Quis gives her the dragon spit ring.
That checks out. Yeah.
Obviously, if a mage guard approaches you, you give in the Ba-wayu. They have control, right? I mean, this is their job to protect this. So give them your full respect. They'll probably guess that you're tourists, and they might give you a little slack, just a little bit. But for the most part, just do a lot of bowing, call them Mage Guard, that's their title, and just do what they tell you.
Katrina rolls her eyes at Raish.
And don't touch anything that has a blue glow to it. It's just safety precaution.
Trouble smirks.
Good.
Otherwise, those are the big ones. You don't really need to know anything about the administration stuff or any of the other weird details. Just as a guest, just be polite, general curtsy and all that stuff. I said curtsy, I meant to say courtesy stuff. You can curtsy too, that's nice. That's a nice flair.
You can,
not required,
if you want, yeah.
Yeah.
So Grilta leads you all into the Ba-wayu.
Yes.
And the outside of the tree had a nice white bark. But within, the actual wood of the tree is a deep magenta color. And as you enter within, it is hollow on the inside. It's not the entire tree. You do have to walk in through maybe about 100 feet of wood before you get into the actual center of the tree.
Holy shit, this is a big tree.
It is a big tree. I mean, we're talking skyscraper. Basically, it is a skyscraper.
Yeah, I was definitely not imagining a tree. I was not imagining the tree that big. I'm having to adjust my image of the tree now.
Me too.
This is a big tree.
I was imagining Keebler elves, scale.
No, bigger than that. I mean, we're talking hundreds of stories. Yeah.
I can't even think of any
how many floors?
comparison for it.
Hundreds.
Oh, okay.
Not 100. It is comparable to the arch. It's comparable to that size.
All right, yeah.
Within the center is kind of an open foyer main area where there are lots of pathways and doors that people can lead. You can see looking up that there are ledges for each floor that are open to the center. So you can see tons and tons of doors going up and hallways leading out of them. From the center, though, hanging from the very tippy top all the way down, it almost looks like roots, but from the inside, as they're kind of sprawling and dangling. And all throughout the roots are more of these orbs, giving the entire room a nice soft orange glow.
Okay.
Along the walls, however, and into the hallways, you can see that there are torches, but they're not of a normal flame because obviously those are not allowed. They give off a blue glow, a blue light. It almost looks like a blue flame, but you're guessing it's not fire, otherwise that would be not allowed. So blue lights are all going down into the hallways but the central area has a nice, softer, warmer glow. The purple wood almost looks like it's made out of bricks, and the way that it's all lined up. You can see that there is a couple desks, like large greeting desks, with some orcs and orcs greeting people, taking mail and packages, having conversations. There's some tables that people are chatting as there's some food that is provided in this central area, shops and cafes. And there are stairways that lead upwards. It's very bustling and busy as people are going into work or just getting their start of the morning with their breakfast, delivering mail. Yeah, it's a lively place. And it's all but at the same time, it's not busy and hectic. It's all very organized and structured as people are going to where they usually go, greeting the people they greet, being very polite and civil. And of course, calm music fills the tree.
This is so weird to... The combination of things is very interesting here because it's like work. It's like the fucking Ministry of Magic in Harry Potter. Like, everyone's there for work. But this is also the place where the heads of state, like, do their governing job. And also where, like, the specialists of forestry exploration and stuff, like, get all their training and stuff. Just most city things seem to be congregated. It's very interesting.
Now, as you can see, up on the higher floors are going to be more of the magic stuff. Down here, we've got some local city things. Now, doesn't matter, most of the governing happenings in the governing sector, but many of the magistrate himself and many governing leaders do live here. That's just kind of like a, point of show, but they don't have, like, the votes or pass laws here. But, he meets with the Magi and stuff. There's some mage guards over there. We've got delicious croissants you can get over here. Really good.
Quis gives Leroy, like, a hard side eye. And, like, kind of like nudges, like nods his head over.
Leroy's already in line.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Quis is definitely in line, too.
Where do they keep getting the money to buy food?
Oh, we worked in... We were, like, indentured at a restaurant for a while.
Quis is broke.
Oh.
Yeah, Leroy's broke.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, well, they figured it out.
What happened to their restaurant money?
They didn't make money.
They didn't
paid
make
off
any.
their debt.
Yeah. They literally just made enough to pay off the meal.
Yeah.
Guys, am I hallucinating? Didn't we have an entire scene where everyone divvied out different amounts of money?
They rolled bad.
Some people got extra money.
Yeah.
Okay.
For tips.
Yeah.
I genuinely
forgot about
thought
that.
I was losing my mind for a second there. Okay.
Quis and Leroy were not among that group.
Gotcha.
As Grilta is, like, pointing out the mage guards, Katrina is, like, making a mental note of where, like, everybody is, and she is freaking out because she has absolutely no idea how to tackle this place because they can't dress up as mage guards because they're not orcs. They don't fit in. They can't just sneak around as a group. And Run can't sandify, so they can't, like, swish around either. So, like...
There aren't even windows or other entrances or anything like that?
Yeah, she's completely at a loss. She is in a maze in a box, trying to find something.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how... I think at that moment, Raner is also saying, like, it's really wild how... The magistrate lives in the same places where there's, like, croissants being sold. Like, same building. I mean, it's not a building, but I'm just kind of talking out loud here.
I've noticed that about you, Rainer. You kind of like to say what you're thinking, and you know what?
Grilta, like, gives you a hug and just, like,
I like that about you. You know who you are, and you just say how
okay.
you feel, and because of that, we are one.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't always, like, actually amount to anything clever or important. Sorry, what did you say about us being one? What was that? Huh?
Okay, so where do we want to go first? We got lots of options. Well, I know we already ate breakfast, so we can get croissants for lunch. Obviously, we could just go straight into. I can, like, find my stuff. I don't know if we can go to where the Magi are, like, practicing their stuff. Also, you should know this, it does get confusing. Magi is plural, but it's also the name of, like, the lead. She's called the Magi because she's as smart as multiple.
Okay.
So, when I say, I'm usually talking about the group in the plural, if I say that, just so you know. We probably won't run into her. She's very important, very busy.
Katrina said, I mean, I would love to see where the Magi and the Magistrate and everything are at some point. We don't have to do it right now, but at some point.
Smooth.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put that on the list. Just see where they're all at. I mean, we can't like go into their room because it's their house. You know, you can't go to their house.
That's not what I was saying at all. I wasn't saying go to their room. What?
Where they sleep and where they're like vulnerable.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we won't go there.
I think she just turns to Raish and Run and goes like, "We're just gonna play the waiting game right now. We're tourists. We're tourists.
I like it. It's you know what really it is, Katrina? It's a date.
She smiles and then she looks at Run and goes,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Leroy comes back. He has a croissant.
Wow, this is really good. You were not kidding.
How though?
That's exactly what Quis is saying.
Through suspicious means.
How?
Quis, why didn't you get one?
I don't have money, and neither does Leroy though.
Oh, do you guys need some money? I can buy you a croissant. It's all good.
Nah, money's no object. All right, let's continue with the tour.
Leroy,
Quis is like looking on at Leroy in awe.
Leroy, are you stealing from the are you stealing from the food vendors, Leroy?
How does Trouble feel about that?
Oh no!
Okay, I guess I gotta play this out. Rainer asks that question. I don't think Rainer is even sure if he's being 100% serious or not, because that's a wild thing to ask somebody. Trouble hears that and he freezes, and then he actually goes up to Rainer, and he like hits his shoulder a few times. And Rainer turns and he does the motion of like gimme, and eventually Rainer figures out that he's saying, "Hey, I need some money." So Trouble is going to take a few silver paper, bring it to the croissant stand, give it to that person, and just book it without taking any food. And now he feels like he's done his duty. His conscience has been
Leroy.
Yeah.
I love it. This is very good.
Also, Trouble is convinced that if he doesn't do that, something terrible is about to happen.
Right? He'll get slapped.
Or at the very least, everyone in the tree is going to turn and look at them and start chattering.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
can't have that.
Well, we just got lots of places. So, okay, we want to see where the important people are at. So that's on the list. Actually, let me write this down on an actual piece of paper so we can remember all the things we want to do and not forget about it later.
That's a good call.
Okay. See important people like Magistrate, just to name one. Magistrate. I want to get myself back. What else you guys want to do?
Oh, you know what? Rainer actually perks up when Grilda says that. He's like, "Hey, you know what? I wanted to ask, but I kept forgetting. What kind of magic the Magi in the Mage Guards? What kind of magic is it actually?"
Oh, like what type do they use?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the work they do here is actually like studying anima itself, like properties of anima, how it changes, monitoring the heart of anima. They develop a couple spells and a couple things like that, but it's not like they're, tinkering with different schools or fields of magic. It's more on anima itself.
Wow.
Yeah, they communicate with, other groups too,
So there isn't like a certain part of the tree where you could go to see more of that or learn more about that, I guess.
More about anima?
I guess, yeah. Or what they're doing or how they're researching it.
Yeah, you know what? I think normally that's not open to the public, but I got a couple of strings I can pull. I think we'll start small. I'm gonna go get my stuff and make sure it's all there, and then from there we can explore. How's that sound?
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Follow me, guys. All right, so Grilta leads the squad. Also, PB and Chubb are here too. We just gotta clarify that. They are.
Oh yeah.
Well. So pets are allowed in the Ba-wayu. Interesting.
Yep. Pets are allowed, as long as they're not fire. Yeah. You're good.
So you cannot bring your pet fire if that's
correct.
If that's a thing in Knight's Quest world.
Charizards, no.
Oh, but what if you could though?
Pet rocks that happen to be coal.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
Still burning. Yeah.
Yeah. So Grilta leads you to a set of stairs that kind of lead up to a couple of the floors, leading you up to like the 5th or the 7th floor. There's no magical lift in the Ba-wayu, because as we know, that magic is very difficult. So you take some steps, go up a couple floors, see some orcs and orphs moving around. Grilta then leads you down one of the hallways where the tone kind of shifts. You don't have this soft orange glow anymore. It's just this purple light on this dark magenta wall, which now almost has, because the blue light seems more like a purple color. So you walk down this wooden hallway, and there are some decorations along the wall as you go. A couple of pictures and paintings and tapestries. A lot of the writing is in Orcish. Most of it is in Orcish. There's a couple things written in your guys' language, labeling offices or dormitories or things like that, storage spaces.
Do not go this way.
Yeah, closed right now. But Grilta leads you into to a double door that seems a bit more prominent. She says, "Okay, so this room is one of my favorite rooms, which is why my stuff is there, because I usually go here and I hang out with some of the magi who they hang out here too. It's just kind of like a good hang space." But it's like just for people in the know. Like, it's not like a cafe or a lounge. So, I think you guys will really like it. It's really fun. It's called the Stocking Chamber. And so Grilta opens the doors.
That's where you go to find all the socks. Never mind. It's fine.
No.
What?
Grilta opens the door, and it's not in a huge room, but along the walls of this room, there are socks.
Oh, what?
Hanging on the wall with little signs above them, and you see a handful of people talking to the socks.
Oh, no.
They are Saki Takis.
You son of a bitch. Handful of people. How dare you?
Wait, it's a
fucking call center.
It's a call center. I couldn't think of the word.
You can see that there is a map of Paladome.
Oh my god.
On one of the walls with different glowing lights next to multiple cities. You see there's one on the gate, a couple in other parts of Rillian, and some other places that we haven't talked about in South Airrock, all over. And you see that there are people talking to the socks, delivering messages. People are transcribing things, passing it off to messengers. There's a couple, again, tables and stuff where people just kind of hang out. But yeah, for the most part, it's tables lining the walls where there are stockings hanging to different locations.
Katrina wants to look for a sock in the gate.
There is one.
Where does it go to?
It's just labeled as the gate.
Okay. She asks, she's Grilta, is there any sort of procedure? Do you just kind of pick it up and go? And
these are for so obviously lots of magical study going on all over the land, different fields of work, and so since we're kind of have a control, we're good reading on the heart of anima, we like to communicate that information with other universities, other places where magic study is being done, and they let us know what their research is finding. This is kind of like a central point. So we have all these stockings all over.
Wow.
And I usually come in here and I'll chat with some friends. You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be strictly magic purpose stuff, anima business. But I'd call some people in Varden. I'll call people sometimes in Airrock. I've got a couple of sock pals over there.
Is there one for Costa Rica?
There is not one for Costa Rica.
Interesting.
I think Katrina's eyeing the sock for the gate hard. She really wants to get in contact with the detachment of assassins there, the blades in the gate, but she absolutely doesn't know how she would do that by calling the arch. And Eloise is really frustrated that there isn't one for Costa Rica.
Hey, I'm gonna go grab my stuff. It's in the back room. But you guys, play nice, say hi to some people, and I'll be back.
Wow. This is nuts. I don't even know how to respond to this. And I think for that reason, Raner is also kind of baffled. Suddenly given this opportunity and then saying, yeah, go talk to people. Where would you start?
Is there one for where Jonathan is from?
Oh, no, there's not.
Wow.
Cordia, nope.
How about Hidgety?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
There's none in Goldon.
None in all of
or Glenwood.
None in all of Glenwood. Okay. I guess that's fair.
Interesting.
Do we even know any people still in the gate who didn't leave the gate and come with us?
You know what, actually? I can't think of a reason why Quis would... Actually, no, I know exactly why Quis would. He covers his eyes.
There will be one. I'll say this to add a little spice. We barely touched on this, but Quis does recognize his university. There's a sock to the university he went and trained.
Gotcha.
Interesting. We barely mentioned that in one episode like a million years ago.
Yeah.
Where is that university?
I don't remember.
We haven't said, maybe?
No. I got a name if you want one.
Oh, okay.
Quis is straight up gonna walk down the line of socks, eyes closed, and just reach out and grab one wherever it is and just put it on and start talking.
Excellent.
Okay, great. Does he have pranking stats?
Gotta, right?
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll for pranking, difficulty 3.
We haven't had a good old roll for pranking in a while.
A failure with advantage.
Okay, so Quis is unable to get to the sock. He reaches for it and someone slaps his hand out of the way. He's like, "Excuse me, you're not allowed to touch the socks unless you have an official call."
Whoa.
Some orf kind of whose job is clearly to do this. But an advantage could be, you've got lots of choices. We can have this results in you get the attention of someone important that we've been trying to meet. It could be that you guys find something, or Quis gets in good favors. I don't know. What do you think?
Quis is going to use the Red Ring of Death.
Oh yes. Shit. Excellent.
So I suppose I should use that roll first before I say what I do.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty on that?
How about, I'm guessing, let's have it, a boost is carried over from the previous roll into this one. Difficulty 3 with boost. And your goal of this is to intimidate the guy?
I don't really know how to read this. It's a success with 4 disadvantages.
Whoa. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, tell me your intention. What was your goal with this Red Ring of Death?
My goal was to make Quis basically seem like an important person who would be able to use the sock phones. Quis was basically trying to pull the whole do you know who I am? How dare you say that I'm not important enough to use whatever this is?
Right.
Okay, so you will succeed on that. How about this? Okay, here we go. So you will succeed on pulling that good old ruse of, standing large and proud and intimidating this individual. This poor little orf boy.
Yeah, he probably thinks you're a visiting wizard from some very, very respected university somewhere.
Yep.
He's about to.
So you will succeed on that. At least one of the disadvantages is now going to be, this is probably 2, that now everyone is kind of drawn towards your guys' group. Beforehand, they were all busy on their work, but now your group has become focal point as you've grown large and used a different magic than that usually get. I mean, everyone in here is very anima sensitive, and so what was that? So they got their attention, and that will include the attention of a mage guard who was present. He's not going to stop you from using the sock, but there's a mage guard now in this scene, and I think the 4th disadvantage...
God, that's so many disadvantages.
I know, it's so beautiful. I love it. Is that, let's just have the mage guard intervene a little bit. The mage guard is going to step over to Quis, and he's just an orc, and he goes,
"Hey, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to keep your animal usage to a healthy level here. This is a very sensitive region. There are experiments going on. And I need you to keep it down a notch."
Quis turns to the mage guard and says, "Keep it down?"
"Yeah, like the level. I'm going to need you to keep it down."
Is that a throat joke?
Oh, no.
No. Well, I would never.
Oh, okay. And, the spell ends. He's back to his normal...
Well, good.
Oh, you are short, though.
Oh, well, sure.
Sir, that was kind of uncalled for.
Hey, excuse me. That is not how you treat a mage guard.
Yeah, Katrina, steps in front of Raner, puts a hand in front of him and, apologizes profusely. She's like, we're so sorry. Our friend here is not as accustomed to those such as yourselves. And she's like just bowing and like, yeah.
She's like the only one who has experience with this before.
Yes.
I think one of the Magi approach your group because obviously everyone's attention is towards you all.
Yeah, and people are just now noticing like that's a group of decidedly not orcs or orphs, and also
Exactly,
some of them like don't have shadows, which is weird. Like,
Yep.
This is just a
One's
whole
blue.
gaggle of strange people. Yeah.
You have now clearly drawn the attention. They're fascinated by the shadowless nature.
Yep.
The fact that one of you's blue. Like one of them, she approaches you, and she's a little older. But you couldn't tell at first because all orphs have white hair. But she's a little hunched over, and she's
Excuse me, I couldn't help but, sorry, you drew my attention. Who did you say you were specifically?
She points to you, Raner, and then to Quis as well.
It's only just now occurring to Rainer that they might like actually be in real trouble.
Quith says, I am Quith, formerly known as the Avatar of Chaos. And he takes off his diner hat and bows a little bit and puts it back on.
I see.
My name's Rainer. We were just here on a tour, I guess. I'm waiting for one of my friends to come back. We're a little bit lost without her.
Could I ask, where were the two of you 3 nights ago?
We hadn't arrived at the city quite yet. We hadn't arrived at the beacon yet. We were still traveling here through the jungle.
I see. This is fascinating.
I think she gestures to a couple more Magi and
Do you hear this? It's uncanny. It's the exact same voice.
What? My
Did you say you were the
voice?
Avatar of Chaos? Could you elaborate more on that, please?
Sorry, ex Avatar of Chaos. I don't do that anymore. Well, I mean,
Yes.
I freelance, but I'm not.
Did you recently create a giant sand butt?
Excuse me?
Quiz is like, well, now hold on, let me think. And he's like really thinking, and he's like, I had a dream about making a sand butt.
Oh my right. Yeah. No, I remember that dream. Boy, that's a weird sentence to say.
I didn't tell anybody about that. How would you know about that?
Well, let's just say that 3 nights ago, while we were listening to one of our soccer calls, we had an interference. We overheard a conversation between 3 voices. 2, we had no idea who they were. The third, was a myth. We all joked this must have been some kind of a prank. For everyone knows that Mirjik isn't real.
Oh no, he's definitely real. 100% real.
Yeah, no, he's real.
I'm still reeling that she happened to use the word prank. Gall.
No, you must be. This is a joke. For Mirjik is just a term people use for magic they don't understand yet. So, with enough study, there's no such thing as Mirjik.
No, I drew a picture of him, and even I mean we talked daily. He's a real spirit.
Yeah. Rainer says, hold on. I think we can prove this. And he says to the woman, when you heard that conversation, did the voices say something about the rules of reality being bent and changed?
Oh, yes. I mean, it was tough to pick up that voice the most. That one was the toughest. It was very pieced it together. But we did hear something along those lines, which is what really piqued our interest. For you see, it was 4 days ago, we noticed something change in how the heart of Anima worked.
Oh boy.
And so it's really been... We haven't quite had time to process. That was 4 days ago. We got the call 3 days ago. 2 days ago, we got locked in the tree. So it's been... This is really the first day we've been able to process
I think Quist goes 4 days ago. Oh, that was the fight with Mirjik in the dungeon in Tarif.
Now, can you... excuse me now.
Was that only 4 days ago?
I think we have a lot.
Wow.
There's a lot we need to catch up on these people.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh boy. Do we tell these people
Are we trying to hide it?
No, you know what? In character, I think Raner turns to Quis, and maybe the others too, and he's just like, I mean, do we just tell them everything that is that what we should do here?
Is there a reason we shouldn't?
I guess not. Raner turns back and he's like, all right, so a lot of things have happened recently on a spiritual scale, and if you are convinced that music isn't real, it's going to make it really hard to follow this story. Yeah, basically, I'm not sure how else to put this. Mirjik has started, as far as I'm aware, he's only just started, breaking down the laws of reality, and more specifically, the laws of magic.
I see. That would explain the things we have been observing.
I don't know where to go with this conversation. It's so weird.
I don't either.
What, you said your name was Raner, right?
Yeah.
Raner and Quis.
Wow, usually people don't pick up on the lift the first time. That's good for you.
Thank you. Where did you say you were from?
We're from Glenwood.
And you said you fought the spirit in a dungeon.
In Tareve, that's correct.
4 days ago.
Yeah, that's actually how we ended up here. I guess he figured one of the most chaotic and unpredictable things he could do was to suddenly warp us across a continent.
And I mean, honestly,
fair play. I mean,
yeah.
I can't argue with that, yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
It was pretty chaotic.
And we got very distracted. Kind of forgot all about this.
God, it's weird telling this story out loud to other people. Rainer's just kind of like realizing, boy, this sounds really bizarre when I try to put it into words, yeah.
Yeah, and he turned... That guy was a fumble 5 days ago.
it's true, he was.
Trouble just awkwardly waves.
But that doesn't explain why he's blue.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh yeah, that's like a whole... Wow, there are so many... It's like...
And did Mirjik take your shadows? Just your shadow, I suppose. You're the only one without shadow.
Oh, it is just Raner in this group, isn't it?
Did he take your shadow?
No, there's another... Oh, boy, there's... Honestly, outside of Rillian, there's all kinds of spirits in different places, and there's
I know spirits are real. I'm not saying spirits aren't real. I mean, those are...
no, for sure, but, like, there's another spirit in Tarif who... Shadows are kind of his whole thing.
Oh, Nina, yes.
Oh.
Well, just leave that. Yes.
Because I kind of forgot his name briefly.
How?
Well, it seems that your group has quite a lot of information to share. I should properly introduce myself. I am the Magi of the Ba-wayu.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, okay.
The information that you have shared is, well, quite useful. I'm not going to lie. This has been what we've been trying to wrap our heads around over the past few days, and we just got a little distracted by, being trapped. But now that you're here, I think this would definitely expedite the process if you could share more about what happened 4 days ago.
Katrina says, is this something that you think the magistrate would need to hear?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, once we have everything figured out, I mean, he doesn't need to be there during the explaining process, but once we figure this out, then we could tell him about all of this. Now, how does this connect with the Ba-wayu getting sick, though? That's what I don't understand.
It kind of doesn't.
Oh. Well, okay, then we'll just have to worry about that another time. One piece at a time. I'm sorry, but I easily can get my brain likes to go all over the place. A blessing and a curse, it is.
God, there's just a lot. I'm trying to. I think Rainer's just like, boy, yeah. There's so much been going on. I almost forgot about the tree getting locked down. Is everyone okay? Like,
oh yes, we do have reserves. I mean, there's plenty of croissants to last us for quite a while. So everyone was fine. It was only for the one day. If it had been longer than that, we might have been in trouble. But food magic is quite difficult to do.
Right, everyone knows this. Yeah.
Yes.
But for the most part,
trouble is nodding along with that.
Almost as difficult as elevator magic.
Oh, dude, we've tried. We gave up. It's just not worth it. We don't want to damage the tree. It's not worth it. And teleportation magic. That one's it. So we'll have to talk about that.
We've had pretty good experiences with teleportation magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to hear more about...
Oh, yeah, I've been teleported like 2 times at least.
Yeah, that I can
That's
remember.
right, you have, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, yes, you'll have to tell us all about, this is quite exciting. I'm very excited. I'll have you come with me to my office. You'll share everything, and then we can tell the magistrate everything going on as well.
Katrina says, "Great."
They're about to leave
Oh,
when someone on one of the stockings says, excuse me, Magi.
Yes, can't you see? I'm about to solve things.
Like a voice coming out of a sock, or somebody standing
the guy,
near the
guy
socks?
running the sock.
Okay,
the guy
gotcha.
running the sock.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's like, I think you're gonna want to hear this call. It's pretty important.
Oh God.
Okay, what does it have to do with? Does it have to do with this mystery?
Yeah, there's something going down at the gate you might want to hear about.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Patch them through.
Okay.
10-4.
Yeah. Put it. Have it connected to the mega stocking, so everyone can hear.
What?
put it on speaker sock.
So what? You know how they have those like amplifier rings that people have been wearing?
Yeah.
They put an amplifier ring like next to the stocking, so it's like made louder, so everyone can hear it. And you hear someone on the other end. Well, first he says, "Okay, you're on the line. Everyone can, the Magi can hear you now." And you hear the voice of Wodrick, who you have not heard in quite some time.
Oh yeah.
On the other end, very distressed.
Excuse me, Magi, I'm here to report some startling news coming here from the gate. Earlier today, there was a cloud that flew in towards the city, and we tried to stop it. We started having people evacuate into the shadow gate, but then the cloud started messing with how shadows worked, and things started changing in a bizarre way, and it's becoming. It's more. We're having, and the cows,
And it's too much static has built, and you're no longer able to hear what they're saying. And then, Jake, can you roll a d20?
Oh my God.
Gotta reach into my other bag of dice here.
No. Listeners, you know the only reason we need to bring out a d20.
12.
Hello, it's me. It's your boy. Who's this? Who's on the other end of this? Who is this? Hi.
Oh, great.
You up for kissing? You up for you bet you're cute. Who is it? Oh, it's so rude of me. Let me start. My name. I go by a couple names. Some people call me the six-armed cow. I think that one's got, we talk about my body parts. It was so flamboyant. But they call me the Lord of Chaos. Mm-hmm. That one's fun. I like to use that one when we want to get a little playful. But really, most people call me the spirit of music. So, how do you do? Oh, it's so nice to make your acquaintance.
Hello, Mirjik.
Is that who I think that is? Oh, my quiz. My beautiful little scrumptious diddly-umptious. Oh, my goodness.
Please don't call me little.
Oh, I'm so sad I can't see your petite, adorable, squishy body.
Okay.
Oh, how are you doing? The last time I saw you, we got a little bit of a tiff, a tap. Oh, and that hurt my feelings.
Jamie, roll another d20.
If it's all the same to you, I super don't want you knowing my location.
No, don't worry about it. I can tell where you are. I know where the sock goes.
Rainer was feeling like maybe it'd be best to not reveal that he's here too, but as soon as he said, "Oh, I know where you are, I know where the sock goes," Rainer's just like, "Ah, shit."
Jamie, roll a d20.
I rolled a 17.
Oh boy.
I can't remember offhand which number is which, so I'm eagerly awaiting this.
Oh, my Quis. You are short, not tall. And I'm so glad you are on this call. I just strolled up into this city, and I decided to make it even more pretty with all these new rules and with all this new change. A couple of the things I decided to rearrange, and don't worry, I haven't decided to put things to an end, but oh my goodness, you can now meet my new friend. Oh, this is amazing. What a glorious day. Is there anything else that you want to say?
I mean, of the personalities who could have gotten this is arguably one of the better ones.
Right, yeah, it's true.
I don't know that Katrina would have anything to say. Oh, no. Katrina's definitely sneaking away. Katrina's definitely sneaking out during this kerfuffle.
Ooh.
Yeah, Raish and Run are sneaking.
Yeah,
That's a
for
good.
sure.
It's a good time. It's a good time to do it. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it simple. I think Raner just blurts out like, "What? Wait, what? What did you do to the city?"
Oh my goodness. Is that my dear friend, Raner?
Not your friend.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you. It's like your voice is coming through a strainer.
Oh, that was a rhyme. Oh, okay.
You asked me what changes I made to the gate, but the tone that you're using makes it sound full of hate. Are you assuming that the changes I did are bad? Well, all of the developments I think would make you glad.
Okay.
I don't know how to answer that, man. I don't.
I think the Magi is gonna be like, excuse me, this is quite a lot. I'm gonna need you to put the other caller back on the line.
Oh my god, y'all! I just thought of something. What if I try? We can hear music, and he can hear us because of this call.
Yeah.
I could try playing Careless Whisper and see if it fucking works on a god.
Long distance.
Go for it. Go for it.
Rainer, in defiance, starts playing Careless Whisper.
Starts madly playing the
Difficulty
fucking ocarina.
4.
Difficulty 4 for sure.
Difficulty 4 for
I
sure.
I want to hear what music is really thinking, and not his weird little rhyming games that he's fucking with
And a
us.
setback because of the Sakitaki.
Which one is setback? Black?
Black. I'm gonna roll another d20. I rolled a 9.
Shit, no, that's a 0 on successes and successes. 0 on successes and failures, which is, I guess, a failure. And I do have 1 advantage, so it doesn't work. He doesn't say his innermost thoughts.
So we have the advantage. Mirjik, his new mode, he says, he's like,
Oh, Rainer, did you try to play? You tried to tweak me with your song. You wanted to make me say all my thoughts.
It's not really a trick. It's more of a magic compelling thing. I figured I should try at least once, yeah.
Oh, I don't like it. So rude. Everything you do is so mean to me, Rainer. We were supposed to be like besties. and you betrayed me. You like shoved my ring in a bag, and it was really
I
dark
did do
in
that.
There. And then you guys fought me, and I offered you to join me, and you said no.
Yeah, no, that definitely
And I
happened.
made you a new friend too.
Quist
And,
is like motioning at the magistrate, like, see?
But you want to know what happened? Is that really what you want to know?
Yeah, but I keep asking you, but you keep, like, just not
Jake?
saying.
roll another d20.
13.
It's very funny to me that he said he doesn't like hearing that song, because, to be fair, nobody likes hearing Careless Whisper. Every character is annoyed by it.
Rainer,
Yeah.
I am talking to you.
And, like, even though you can't see him, like, the little hand puppet is clapping with, like, a nearby hand.
I love it. Okay.
Boy, I'm going to tell you everything that has happened to this city.
And I'm going to roll it one more time. And we got a 5.
Okay.
And Rainer, I've known you for a little while now. And, let's just say, well, I think it's fun. And some of my moods think that you'll like it. Deep down, this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. So everyone, gather around. Get out your pens and your paper. And Mirjik is going to tell you the story how we changed the gate.
Hey, Questies, it's me, Nathan. Thank you so much for listening to episode 14 of season 3. As I sit here and stare at the Audacity as it records, and I stare at the episode name 3.14. Man, I just can't help but hunger for pie. But I'm also a nerd guy, and literally anytime I see that number, I think about that. Wow, great intro. Hey, here's some announcements. A reminder that we've got our Gorf Ball tournament coming up, and it's coming up fast. That's August 14th. We'll be playing in the Commons Park in Fridley in Minnesota. So if you are able to be in the Twin Cities area around that time, that afternoon, hey, we would love to play Gorf Ball with you or just hang out with you. So for more information on that, please go to our website, kqpodcast.com. Click on Gorf Ball. Of course, on that website, we've got all of our merch, our music, all that jazz. But I also want to put in a little plug. I want to put in a little plug for another show that you might enjoy if you're enjoying role-playing podcasts, and that's Ready, Set, Roll. Here, listen to their promo.
Tired of that same old podcast? Tired of being bored out of your mind? Tired of the real world and want to check out? Hey, I'm Craig, writer and producer of Ready, Set, Roll, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be stuck with that lame old show. Here at RSR, we understand that boredom, wanderlust, and lack of adventure are things that your everyday podcast can't remedy, just like baldness or your taxes. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. With Ready Set Roll's highly trained roleplay staff, we can turn that ear siesta into an ear fiesta. Of course, you'll be listening to a podcast in a legal sense. Just think of it as a roller coaster ride of excitement. How do I know? I'm not only a creator, I'm a listener. So join us every Tuesday for a non-stop joyride of comedy and action, like an 80s buddy cop film. We're Ready, Set, Roll. We roll better than you, and we know it.
Yeah, I got nothing but nice things to say about Ready, Set, Roll. I mean, as I mentioned last week, they had me on for the little interview show called Insight, and I'm on episode 22. It was such a blast. I had a lot of fun there. So again, if you haven't checked it out, go give it a listen. Go give the rest of their stuff a listen. They're great people. Some good stuff. Otherwise, you guys know the drill. If you're enjoying the show, tell your friends. Tell some people. Tell those people about this show. And, go leave a review. Do all that nice stuff. Find the merch. Join us on the social medias. You guys are incredible, and you make this show so much more fun for us, is you guys. I know there's been a couple of you who have been binging lately, and it's really fun to just hear all of your theories online or see the art that you're making. Yeah, it warms our hearts, and it motivates us, and that's why we do this. That's why we tell stories, right? It's for community, for the fun of it. So, you're awesome. You're amazing. Have a blessed day. May your place in his story belong.
Where do they get the...
Wait, he's not here.
Where do they get the money to keep buying food?
He's not here either. Fuck. Gorg isn't here either. My one character's over there.
The curse of audio only. We
Raish.
lose track of who's where.
Raish is here.